my understanding is that a lot has changed in North Korea over the last couple of years. And if there's anything you should never call a North Korean when you're from the United States, it's spoiled, because Americans are spoiled way, way, way more than North Korea. And so I shouldn't have called Kim Jung-Un a spoiled brat. I realize that Kim Jong-un loves Kim Yo-jong, and the decision to change her job was a complicated decision. And yes, Kim Jong-un is a little overweight, but what really matters is that Kim Jong-un has a warrior mindset. He has the same warrior mindset that was inside of Kim Il-sung and even Kim Jong-il. Even though Kim Jong-il, I still believe Kim Jong-il was a little crazy. Kim Il-sung was a fierce protector of the Korean people, and that's why he was so against the United States, because the United States invaded Korea. Korea didn't invade the United States. The United States invaded Korea. And we fought a very, very vicious war with their country. So it was a very, very obvious position to have for Kim Il-sung to hate the United States. And my understanding is that Kim Jong-un actually has a lot of respect for me. And he believes the South Koreans are spoiled. I don't necessarily know how spoiled they are. I agree that they're arrogant, though. And sometimes you can't judge an entire population by the arrogance of their government. And the reality is, South Korea and North Korea share the same blood. And so when South Koreans think they're superior to the North Koreans, they need to recognize that the reason they're technologically superior is because of us. And the Americans don't understand it either. That the reason that they are technologically superior to so many countries is because of us. It's because of our technology. And so my understanding is that North Korea wants to do this war with us. They want to be on our team. And there's no better ally we can have than North Korea in a ground war, because North Korea is so prepared for a ground war. They have so much artillery. They have so many guns. They have way more artillery than they need, because Kim Jong-il was overboard with his purchases. I mean, they have so many old Russian weapons. That country is tough on the ground. And we need to be tough on the ground, because I'm planning on launching a serious invasion. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to invade Turkey. My plan is we're going to send white people, and, well, it depends on your race. We're going to send people that look different than the people that live in that country to fight them. So when we choose our troops that we're going to send to the Middle East, we're going to send white and black and maybe even Asian. I guess we can send all different races to the Middle East, but it really depends. You have to be distinctly not Arab looking to go to the Middle East. And when we send troops to Nigeria, we're going to send white people. And when we send troops to whichever white countries we need to invade, then we're going to send black people. And I mean, granted, we're not going to exactly go 100% all in with trying to be that racially aware in the troops that we send, but my plan is to fight an old school war. And the Americans will never understand an old school war. Americans think that, well, I can't go to war unless I got a pack of cigarettes. Each troop needs to have hand warmers. Each troop needs to have a GPS thing to hold in their hand. Each troop needs an Apple Watch. I think each troop needs to go and raid and pillage these places. Like, I'm not planning on fighting a war where we try to make friends with people in their country. My plan is to fight a war where we go and we kill people, and then we go in their house and we take their food. I'm hungry. Well, then go shoot up that house. Okay, shot him. Now I have food. I mean, that's how I view this war, is old school. What matters is you got bullets. So what matters is you got a lot of magazines. So I think the Americans want to fight a war where each one of us has an automatic weapon, and I think automatic weapons tend to waste bullets. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about assault rifles, but I'm faster with a handgun. And my understanding is Kim Jong-un's faster with a handgun too. He's really fast. And Kim Jung-Un has a warrior mindset, and that's really what matters, is that guy has been thinking about war his entire life, and he, like, no matter what you think about him being spoiled, he is tough. And so I'd be willing to be the ambassador to North Korea if Joe Biden wanted to make me ambassador to North Korea. But I think I'd probably be better in another position. I think we should have an embassy open in North Korea. I think we should have relations with North Korea. The last thing I care about is whether or not North Korea has nuclear weapons, because they're on my side. And I still think they're on my side. Right now, I think North Korea is my ally. I don't think they're necessarily allies with the American government, but I think they're my ally. And I think China's my ally. And I think that North Korea wants to be my ally even more than China, because North Korea is so humble. And that when I talk about humble countries, North Korea thinks, you don't understand how humble we are. We're humble farmers. That's who we are. And so I really like the idea of North Korea being on our side, and that's why North Korea is not going to leave my list. They're going to be on there. So Anno Domini, I know it's weird I'm talking about them. Anno Domini Records, I got pissed off at them while I was drunk. I wasn't that drunk. I had like 3 beers, but I was still drunk because I got a letter that said that I think their website lied. And I think that like a 50% thing is actually pretty fair. But I still think their website lied, and that's why I got so pissed that I'm like getting challenged on this, because I'm also sharing the beats, and I don't think that a 50% thing is fair if I'm sharing beats, especially if I'm making a lot of money. But it's not their fault that I'm being censored, or that my views are being censored. But that dude's from England. I don't care that he's from England. Like, this isn't like your English blood is your English blood is inferior to my blood. Like, what this is England has been a piece of shit, and they're arrogant, and we got Prince Harry that's doing illegal spy operations in the United States, and then everyone's acting like it's not happening, and it is happening, and he's not the only one spying on Americans, and people have spied on people to the point that I don't like England. That if you're one of our people and an English person's around, red flag. They're spying on you. I mean, a lot of the time, not always, but a lot of the time. All I'm saying is they've sent a lot of spies here. And so it's not about that. Like, I mean, I don't know. I know I put my song back up. I like When We Escape. It's because it's that good of a song. I mean, it's that good. It's kind of hard not to have it on the internet. And I mean, if I have to fight a legal case eventually, I'll fight it. But I don't know. This war is not about whether or not you're from a country, because we have a ton of Indians that live in the United States that are going to have to figure out whether or not they want to be on our side or not. This war is about being practical, which is we get the oil, and then if you're not part of our alliance, you don't get the oil, and that's because I'm about the long-term survival of our people, and I think we have to fight for our survival.